So I'm just trying to understand her, like, what scares you about marriage? Because, well, okay, when coming to me on my side, I feel like okay, marriage obviously is not child's play, but looking at the fact also that oh guys, marriage this time, like, not really this time, I would say, would I say in this generation, not really in this generation, even in the old generation, like, people don't last. And the one thing that I'm scared about being married is that, like, spending maybe probably with my 15 years, 16 years, then a person has to be cheating on me. That's one of the reasons why I'm scared, because I'm looking at like most of the relationships whereby people got married and, like, they've lasted for like years, only to find out the whole, like, okay, this person cheats.
As well, like, uh, I like playing it safe, like, just imagine, like, starting life over, like, at a certain age whereby you've lost everything and all that. Like, yo, it's kind of like traumatizing, and you know,
Yeah.
so like
What's
that's my biggest fear about marriage, like the divorce. Like, yo, I think I can overcome everything besides divorce.
you can come you can overcome it. What's your longest relationship?
My
People
longest
ran up.
relationship
Oh, you
was
can be
4 years.
And have you considered engaging her or getting married to her? Thanks for following me, Katleho.
Well, it never
Wait,
worked.
are you still with the person that you've dated for like 4 years,
No.
or found someone else? But have you ever considered getting married to someone, like maybe almost dating for a longest time, like the one that you dated for 4 years?
Well, like right now, like, at this current time, like, I doubt, like, there are people that can, like, push for that long, like for 4 years. Like, it's at this current age, like right now, like, it's a bit complicated. But like,
What? But at some point, we are also delaying ourselves, because at the end of the day, you tell yourself, oh, you want to settle down, you want to have a wife and kids, right?
well, but like, the people that come, they come with baggage. You understand? Like, so it's like, uh, it's it's just complicated, because like, someone you perhaps love will come with a child or two or something like that. You understand? So it's like, it's just so complicated.
Yeah. You're not it's reasonable enough, because you're being reasonable enough, because obviously that what scares us really when coming to Lotamanyalo. Not for nights, like maybe spending some, like, my years with someone, and then at the end of the day, like, motowa cheetah or something. Just like having maybe a lot of kids with this person, and then at the end of the day he ends up cheating on me. So now I have to take responsibility again. And then also, as a woman, if you have so many kids, it's like kind of not really a bad thing, but men won't look at you the way they used to look at you before. One understand?
But like,
So
there's no perfection. Like, it's about compromise. You understand? Uh, like the perfection that people want to flex about, like it's not there, you understand, but like we understand people want to flex their relationships and all that, but uh, the perfection is not there, you understand, like you coming with a child, you coming with a with children, here's this guy has the means to provide for you and the kids and all that, like it's just messed up.
Hape le ba nkare ke na le soulmate. Imagine soulmate ke na le bana ba ba 7 with this person, with the other person. Hi Angie, how are you?
Awesome in herself.
I'm doing good. Yeah. What's your take on this?
On the topic that says what scares you
Welcome
about
guys.
marriage.
Welcome to the live. Yeah.
I think I missed a lot of things. I just came in now. I saw the
Yeah, 7 kids. Are you married?
am I married?
You saw the topic?
Yes, I'm married.
Angie, are you here?
Yes, I'm still with you. Hello. Hi host. I think network is playing games on us. I'm still here and I was saying yes, I am married if that was your question. Olivia.
That's what's going on.
Oh, it looks like I'm talking. Okay, there's other guys. Hi guys. Hi Chili Bite. Hi OQ. Huh?
Cappuccino, mama.
Cappuccino.
Yes. It's cappuccino, mama.
How are you guys?
Awesome.
I, I'm not sure what's going on, but I think our host just paused live.
She's having a cappuccino.
Yeah, I think so. Leonard. Mr. Leonard, aren't you the moderator?
No.
Okay. But can you at least brief us on what were you guys discussing? Because I only saw the topic.
Yes, what scares you about marriage?
Oh, for me, it's the fact that there isn't a formula. Like every day is a new day for you, and you discover certain things in a very late stage. So for the mere fact that you don't have a formula, you don't know how to do things. For me, that's one thing that I am scared of. But unfortunately, I'm married. Not really. There isn't. Each day is a new day.
Well, Angie, when I think like the way your approach is very good.
Okay.
married?
Leon, are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Yeah, because I hear you trying to give
Guys, my
Angie
guys, Cappuccino, sorry to disturb you. Cappuccino, can you be the moderator? Cause my internet is bad.
okay, cool, no problem.
Okay, thank
Hmm.
you.
I Angie was, giving you guys an answer based on her practical experience of being married. And like I would kind of like understand where she, what she means when she says like she's learning her partner every day because there is no formula in marriage, and that's what scares her. Uh, some things in marriage are just unpredictable. It's like when you give me advice on a relationship, but my person has her own personality. The advice that you might give me might be totally different to what I would be experiencing in my relationship, because your advice could be based on a general opinion of what a relationship should look like. But
Mm,
practically, what she is personally experiencing with her partner could be something totally different that is not in the book of opinions based on relationship or marriage.
true, true, true. I agree with you.
So the reason why I'm asking if you are married is like, how would you wanna advise somebody that is married about marriage?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I get your question. No, reason why I also was saying
Yebo.
like at least she knows a person, because I just wanted to see on the other side if it works to know a person or it doesn't. So far I got my answer. No, you learn a person each and every day. It doesn't mean today you know a person only to find out tomorrow it's completely different. So I just wanted also to to just to confirm on my side, if indeed this, because this thing saying no, you know a person, you know a person each and every, like you learn a person each and every day, and then at the end you will know your partner, only to find out no, you're gonna learn, even though you said you learn the person, maybe you married for 5 to 6 years, each and every day is like a learning curve. So yeah, that's what I took from her. So yeah, the advice, I can say basically it's her who gave good advice to, especially to myself as a single person looking forward to the marriage.
Mm.
Mm,
That's good. That's
mm.
definitely good.
But what scares you?
Ish, you know, okay, what basically, okay, what scares me to I'll be honest, it's giving in 100% only to find out the person is not interested in you, it's interested in something, or not married, basically, let me say, not interested in being married, but you are investing in the person. So it's a waste of time, honestly. I don't it's wasting of time, it's another thing for me.
Yeah, if I had to answer you, I was Angie, about what scares me about marriage is, my personal space, number one, my finances, number two. Number three is that, when taking responsibility or having to take responsibility on somebody or a circumstance or situation and you don't have a choice. You could have, if you were alone, like now I'm single, like I enjoy spending my time alone with nobody asking me questions or wanting to talk to me or wanting my opinion on something. If I want to cook now, I want to cook now. I don't want somebody to be disrupting me or something like that. So that personal space of my life, like I'm still enjoying it. And I'm not saying I don't want to get married or I will never get married. I'm actually in a relationship, but sometimes when I drop off my partner, I would feel a relief. I would feel like, "Ooh, I'm gonna be alone now. Thanks God." Because it's just something else. I enjoy my personal space and time. And another thing with the finances, compromising with the finances. Like sometimes you you have your money and you wanna keep because they have emergencies, they have cares, they have a need of your money. You understand that? I'm not finding it difficult to do, but it is a scary part that I will have to compromise because I don't have a choice. Another thing is, loving somebody is hard. I'm not saying in a challenging way, but it is heavy to the heart. It is heavy to the soul. Like missing somebody, you know, loving somebody, wanting to take care of somebody. Sometimes even in the relationship that I'm in, I feel like nothing I'm keeping inhliziyo yami ishawa umoya kancane. Like it's too much. It's overwhelming, but it's a nice and good feeling. So those things are just too scary to grasp, and it all boils up to a place and point of love. Like just loving somebody generally is a scary thing, and it's it's just something else. So for me now, all those aspects and areas that I've mentioned, yay. Just imagine being married and there's kids. You get home, you tired, and they jump on you. Whether you don't want that, you wanna just go home and relax, and you have to now pretend and play with the kids. I-
Yeah.
but those are good things.
Welcome. Is it Mr. or Miss Selborn?
Was it Mr.
That's
Sol?
Mr. Falcon. How are you guys?
Ntate Leonard ke ena fela so gagabi.
Sorry?
No, I was greeting you and saying that Leonard is the only person a sokang ang karaba.
How are you guys anyway?
We
Good,
got it.
good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How was your day?
Awesome.
Yeah. Fine. Yours?
It's great.
Ow.
Mine was fine. You just entered. I see here you have a hot topic.
Yeah. What's your take on this, my brother?
My take, funny enough, it would surprise you, ne? Might be young, but I'm not scared of marriage. I'm not scared of love. I'm not scared of being in a relationship, but I'm not in a relationship. I don't have kids, and I'm not married. Um, but if I were to give my viewpoints, I wouldn't highlight why I'm not in a relationship and this kind of stuff. I would say I would give you the beautiful stuff about being married. And that my first point would be that like marriage these days or our lifestyles are highly influenced by social media or everything is highly influenced by social media, and that's the biggest demise of many people, uh,
many relationships, even if they've just started, the self comparison or the comparison of yourself with other people, or like that's what destroys a lot of people. People are not able to live their own lives. They're not comfortable in their own skin, in their own situation, unfortunately. And like it's the daily norm. So that's what destroys people. You see, once you get comfortable with yourself and your situation and where you're at, and you're happy about the place, even when you try doing something, you won't feel like you I don't know, the progress that you're doing is not going further or backwards. Like I could make an example as in like let's say you're still in school or at work, you want a promotion, something like that. Obviously, if you compare yourself to your friend or whoever, and you think about like how far or how long it took for them to get there, and you think of yourself of you should be there too, and that's unfortunately it's not good for your mental health, first of all, and it's the same analogy for everything, including relationships and everything that you do. So basically, how you would approach a marriage topic is that like the person you love, there's nothing called loving a person and having a space for disappointment. These days, that's what we do in relationships. That's why we don't even consider the fact that like you would even like even if you think about marriage and stuff, you feel like it's a stretch. And then being in a marriage is a lifetime commitment. You know, our old folks like to tell us that like if most of us, I would say if you grow up in a family, if you're fortunate enough that you grew up in a family that had both your parents, you'd see it's not always nice, but privilege, and it is healthy for someone to or for children to grow in a relationship where both parents are present. So that's why I be like, there's so many women who are comfortable about the fact that like they're gonna raise their children alone or not fight for love. Basically, when you're in a relationship, it's like a lifetime commitment. It's a promise that you made on earth. It's a promise that you made to God. What you say on earth is bind in heaven too. And like, unfortunately, most of us, including me, we pretend that we follow God or like we follow His ways or His law, but we don't. We could say we know, but we don't. Abiding by His laws are hard, but they're not hard. It's just a decision that you take. It's a conscious decision. So loving someone, I agree with you. I don't know if it's Cap. I don't, can't read your name, but loving someone is hard. But like, what's the point of love if you're not gonna love something for the rest of your life, like, or love it fully? Yeah, and unfortunately, um, things end, and let's say like our relationships, sometimes they end and stuff. It's not the end of the world, and when it ends, it doesn't mean that you have to carry your past experiences into that next relationship. Life is about learning, and we have so many examples that are present in life, but we still struggle to learn. We still end up in the same trap. So to my point, lastly, I'm sorry for taking this long. I hope I'm not boring. Lastly is that like I feel like if you want to be successful in life, you need a wife, you need a family, that's your support. Even the Bible, it says like you're gonna grow up as a man. You're gonna grow up and you're gonna leave your family and you're gonna bind to your wife, and that's how you grow as a person. You have a responsibility. Most of us, the reason why we don't want to be in a relationship or in a marriage is because of the responsibility that comes with it. And I'm not secluding the financial parts. Um, do you think it would be wise if you were to be successful first and then find someone who was not with you throughout that success? And now in your marriage, you'd feel like this person is not there because of how you guys grew into the marriage. You feel like this person is using you just because of your success and everything. But that's why I'd be like, love has no limits. If you love someone, grow with them, bear with them in every situation, and at the end, like it's not always gonna be good. It's not love is not a it's not always gonna feel good. It's not a feeling. It's about action. You have to you have to work hard every day to maintain that love throughout actions. And I'm not saying by spoiling the person or anything but by showing your affection for the other person, by showing your commitment and the hard work you're trying to put in. So if I were to tell someone my age about this kind of stuff, maybe they would be like, yeah, I'm speaking something that makes sense, but you'd be surprised maybe in the next 3 months they tell you that you're too much or you're too good for them, something like that. So you'd ask yourself, what does this person want if I'm too much? Do you understand? So now what I'm trying to say is that like whoever that you pick, just make sure that they are okay with themselves, like they're comfortable in in their own skin. A person who like really accepts their situation and understands that like love cannot always what they want it to be. We all have our types, our I want a beautiful lady, a smart woman, something like that, a person who cooks. But like it's not like you're gonna get that person. No one is perfect.
Well,
And
how would you know that? How would you know that that person is comfortable in their own skin?
like we use the word down to earth. You study a person, you don't jump into relationships. You don't jump into
Guys, like
relationships.
look at the people. Like let's say the majority of the people who are already married, by the way, like they took like 15 years being together, but still this person changed. So that means or no matter how much you try, don't ever think that you'll know or like this person is comfortable under their skin. Because people change.
But like don't forget that a person exactly people do change. But
To put on what
I've
actually
got a
leads to
question now.
divorce.
I've
sorry?
got a question now. And
Uh-huh.
my question is like, according to a Buddhist system, if you are a Christian or believe in God and love God, etc., now, how
Yes.
do you practicalize the fact that if you are married, you cannot remarry? Because if you remarry, you must know that you will be sleeping with another person's husband, and that's called fornication or adultery. Not fornication, I mean adultery. So that part, how do you explain it in a person that is practicing good morals, a person that loves God? Would you advise them to remarry, or would you advise them to stay, celibate, uh, or yeah, if they have that gift?
The
Because
thing is, sorry for okay. The thing is, ne, it doesn't mean if you're a Christian or you've been baptized. Don't forget that like being a Christian is what you believe in. It's a religion. There are genuinely good people out there, and they don't necessarily feel that they should follow or go to church. It doesn't mean if I go to church and everything and I pretend to do what the Bible says or live according to the laws, that I'm a good person, and I decide to marry someone. Uh, I decide to marry someone and then maybe we get divorced, which means now I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life and be miserable just because the Bible said so. Unfortunately, that's what the Bible says. But here's where I come in. Here's my point. This is why we have this topic. What scares you about marriage? It's about, it's not always about the decision that you take. It has to be a decision about the two people, the person you're going to get married to. Are they in the right mind? Do they think, do they see the same future that you plan to accomplish? Do you understand? Like, unfortunately, most people or most people who get divorced are men. Like the woman would be, I'm getting a divorce, I'm getting a divorce. And I'm not being sexist or anything to the woman, because sometimes it'd be the men, because you get that the man has been doing mistakes and everything, or not even mistakes, doing unlawful stuff on purpose and stuff, until someone gets to a point where they feel like in this relationship they don't want to be in the marriage anymore or something. But the reason why they say marriage is a bind is because you are one person. These two people are combined. You're supposed to think for each other, not as in like that kind of thing, but like whatever you guys decide should correlate. So just because you want to marry someone to show that you're a serious person doesn't mean that the other person feels the exact same way. Maybe it might be too overwhelming. Maybe they still want to explore the world. They still want to have multiple partners or experiences. So unfortunately, you'd find that you want to be married, or you even get married, and then unfortunately that person feels like they find every way just to get out of marriage. uh, it's not your fault, but it is your fault because you didn't choose right. That's why you have to be brutally honest with that person, even before when you get to that point where you want to get married. That's my point.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, yeah, you're correct. I just wanted to add also something, especially when coming to decision making, because we tend to shy away from being honest who we are, as especially as Christians, because I've noticed most of the Christians, when they get into relationship, they are committed. They'll be committed, invest, go all out, invest like yo, to the point saying, okay, yeah, this person is the right one for me, and then only to find out they never being honest from the get go to ask a person, where do you see ourselves in the next 2 years? Because sometimes you need to ask a person those kind of questions. If the person says, no, I see ourselves successful, yada yada, but you can hear, but there's no marriage in it, meaning the person, she's not ready for marriage. Because there are people who are ready for marriage, as you said. You're gonna see by the signs, you're gonna hear by the talks, no, I see myself, being married, having a family, respecting my husband, doing this. And then when you see by the actions in a relationship, you see, okay, this person indeed has respect. He can even assist you, maybe in terms of petrol, support you also financially, physically, emotionally, meaning the person is ready, the person is giving and also receiving. It's like give and receive, as you said. So that's what I wanted just to add on top. Sometimes we miss this stage, asking a person, where do you see us in 2 years? And then the person can speak, but we need to see by actions in that 2 years.
So you're on point, exactly. To add on to that is that, like, if you bring up these kinds of topics to your partner, this is where you assess your partner. Does your partner get mad? Does she Does she get angry? Does it offend her? This is to show how she feels about something, even when before she agrees or disagrees. This is how you assess that, like maybe tough questions, tough decisions. How does this person handle these kinds of situations? This is how you assess your partner. And you are very correct. Honestly, you have to you cannot always ask about the good stuff. It's not always gonna be good. It's never gonna be good. Um, you're gonna have some ups and you're gonna have some downs, but those downs
So,
that you have, they should build you into a mold that like you cherish the ups so that you don't have the same downs that you have.
Mm,
so what's
mm,
your take on this, guys? Ne? That you
mm,
find out, for instance, you are a lawyer or a doctor or a property practitioner, like your career as a guy, it is as secured as you can take care of any woman that will come into your life and you wouldn't mind. But
mm,
then you find that a woman will not date you because you're a plumber, you're an electrician, you're a mechanic, and your career doesn't say you won't be able to take care or run a household, but is underrated.
ish. No, I
What
get your
is your
question.
take
Yeah.
on that? Because it's like we guys settle for less because of love, but women can't settle for less because of love because they are too concerned with the bag, securing the
Mm,
bag.
mm, mm. The back, yeah.
What's your take on that? Like, how would you conduct that? How do you think and feel? Is that fair? Or because a man must provide, a man must be on a higher
Okay,
as to a woman?
can I start by saying remember back
Welcome,
then
Mawabafana. You're welcome in the life.
Rama Amukela.
Can you please
Remember
mute your mic?
remember back then uh, 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 most of the women they were not allowed to like go to work, you
Mm,
know. Yes, so men they were supposed to go to work, and then that for me it was a good way. Reason why I'm saying that because if a man doesn't work, doesn't do nothing, it's going to be tricky and hard for a man to provide. Because a man indeed is a provider. It needs to be a head. So since this piece came in of 50-50, government approved it. According to me, they wanted to destroy us as men. I'll be honest, brutal
exactly.
honest. They wanted to destroy us as men so that
Sorry, Chili, can I ask Mawa Bafana to mute his mic while we speak?
okay, no problem, no problem.
Mawa Bafana,
Hey,
can you please mute your mic?
come again.
I was saying, I was asking if when Chili is talking, do you mind muting the mic so we can hear him? Unfortunately, your background noise is kind of loud, so we can't hear him.
I'm around man. For now, I'm at work. My background, like, okay, I'm at work for now.
Okay, okay,
That's why my background is loud.
okay, okay, okay. Okay, no, I'll try to also speak louder.
Mawabafana. Sorry, guys. Mawabafana, you see on your screen, at the bottom there's comment section, then there is mic. If you can tap there where it says mic, so that if you're not speaking, the noise in your background doesn't interrupt the person that will be speaking on the
Okay,
panel.
alright.
Shut the noise.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
thank you, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, you can
as I was
continue.
saying. government agreed with this 50-50, just according to me, since from there until now, it was targeted to us as men to basically destroy us, so that also women can feel to be entitled as to become the heads. Basically, let me put it that way: to become leaders. It's not wrong; it's good, but remember, women, they have emotions. They lead with emotions. Like I'll speak from experience. Like at work, our boss, it's a female. When it's that time of the month, we know she's gonna be a problem. So we have to become like kind of like kids to her, to support her,
Nice.
saying, "No, don't worry, you're gonna be fine." When she's sick, no, go to the doctor. We'll handle all the work. Give us the workload. So that she can feel loved, feel home, those kind of things. And then we know, we us as men, now we have to push the work. We have to make sure that monthly targets are met, whatever, even though she can be sick the whole month. So it's fine, but it's not fine in a term of honestly speaking, as provider, as us as men, being destroyed by this. As I'm going to the question Cappuccino asked. So I'll be honest with you, ladies, they are after the bag. They're after the bag these days because of they notice that money, it's what makes them happy. It's like love without money for them can say carry on. They will tell you, no, money is just to make extra things, maybe to go out, buy those things. It's like they value money equivalent to love, not love above everything. Because remember, love comes first. So, so, so what's happening these days? It's as you said, most of the men now, they make sure that they secure the bag financially. You can even support someone, as you say. True, I truly agree. Same as I'm on the stage, but my fear is finding someone who's not equivalent to me. Let's say the person is not working, because I dated someone who's not working. I saw the disadvantages. I dated someone who's working. I saw the disadvantage of someone who's working, and then I realized that, okay, basically here, if I'm going in a relationship, if a person start now to say money, this money, my money can't do my money, meaning the person is only invested in herself only. If the person say, okay, it's our money, that's when I will also be open. It's our money. And then that's where you're going to find a person saying, okay, I'm not working, but I'm willing to do something, meaning willing to assist. If the person has that 10 rand, say, okay, baby, here's 10 rand, I'm willing to split it into half. Maybe I have 50 rand. If a person that doesn't have money can do that, meaning the person is ready to be in love, to love, and to give. Because if, as you said, you want to take a person, give a person everything, but in return you don't receive nothing. Honestly speaking, your investment in a long run, you won't see it unless a person also invest in you with the little that she has. So yeah, I'll just end it there.
Yeah, my G, you spoke the truth. You see that first point where,
Yeah.
like, a woman, once she starts working, and it's not a bad thing if she's working for herself, but imagine in a relationship. In a relationship, if a woman feels or earns more than you, or let's say you're not working, or as Cappuccino said, you're you're earning less than her, she feels like she's more entitled and like you are easily replaceable or you are useless. And that comes down to our government. I don't want to go too political because do you know the reason why they wanted women to work was just so they can make the economy much more richer. And by the economy, I don't mean us as people, but I mean as them to profit. uh, many companies profit because there's women, and women now they are struggling because women they also want the same wages as men, the same salaries as men. And as I said, it's not a bad thing, but it's a when it comes to a relationship, it's all about the mindset. She earns more than you. Make a mistake, she'll tell you, "I can support myself and my kids. You can go." She's not even willing to compromise. But the problem started when now she that's where you see the mentality of a person when it comes to money or her goal in the relationship. Basically, she was there for the financial stability. And now that she sees that the scales are on her, she feels like, no, she's fine without you. You can't make a mistake. Uh, that's what that's unfortunately what's happening today. Most of the women are working, not most, but like they have an income and everything, and they feel like they don't need men. They want to be in a relationship, like it's biological, it's natural, it's made in people to be in a relationship, but like just because they feel like they have an advantage. And don't forget, the most unemployed people are men. So
Mm.
it puts you at a disadvantage. It breaks a lot of relationships. Same applies with the man. You are working right now. You're working. A woman who's not working will have the same mentality as I said. She's not working. She expects you to do everything, even the things that concern her family. You guys have not married, by the way, or engaged, or you have not done something at your home. Like you have not even bought a car, finished off paying your car or your house. But you must look at her mother's house, her sisters, her brothers, and everything. Uh, Unfortunately, as a man, you'd be comfortable in knowing that this relationship is about the two of you, no matter the financial boundaries. First, fix uh, your guys' situation. Like, unfortunately, this is why it comes to the point of where we say it's black tax. You feel like maybe your parents or the parents, the elders, even even talking about engaging someone, ukulobola, it's a stress because you look at your salary, how much are you left with? Do you even have a savings? uh, and you put savings, the uncles, they don't even work, they know nothing about your work, they just say, we are sevens, and then they be like, we want 100,000 rands lobola. To who? For what? Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm.
They have put a price on their head. Everything is about money, and that's why men these days are so comfortable, including me, by the fact that like I would rather work and enjoy my life on my own. And I wouldn't want a woman because you feel like she's going to financially drain you. I'm talking about like real life experiences. My grandmother should make jokes and be like, watch out for the morning porridge. You know, in the olden days, the woman would put something so that you forget your family and you focus on your wife's family and everything. But that's out of the point.
Yeah.
Um, it happens. My uncle is like that. Is crazy rich, but my grandmother is not getting the benefits. She raised that person, so it happens. And me, what do you think I'm learning from that? I'm learning that like women, they're not such good people, which means women are users. But I am wise enough to know that like not all women are the same, and I still
Mm.
have a choice to choose the person that I want, and I still have a choice that this person showed me the signs. Sometimes there's some exceptions in a person that you look at, that you just say, if this person is not willing to change, is not willing to compromise, it's not worth it. Yeah, they say there are many fish out there. Yes, that's true. Uh, don't ever fall into a trap just because you feel like that. you you're doing it for love. Maybe you've been single for so many years, and then you've met this person, and you think like it would be fine, and then 5 years down the line, you feel like you are a slave. You're like you feel unappreciated. You feel like you've done something, and you can't leave this person because maybe, let's say, the age limit is no longer agreeing. Um, but like it's all about communication and assessing the person that you want to build your future with. Now I am so critical and so picky to the point of like, even the person I would date, I casually met, the girlfriends that I have, I do not get a girlfriend just for fun, just because she was beautiful and you think like it's not something serious. You have to treat, the thing is, life is practice. Whatever you've been practicing, it doesn't mean it will not have a final one day. So when now you've been practicing that you change women, when she does this, you kick her out or you drop her and everything, and then one day you meet the love of your life. Those tendencies, the same thing with cheating. If you were comfortable that this person you were dating, and then if she did this or whatever, and then you get another person, is like cheating is a habit. Everything that you do, that you practice, in the end will catch up to you. So like, I'm saying this because you date someone, you've just met them. That's why it's so crucial that there's a talking stage, and this talking stage, this is where you see how serious this person is. You call them, you text them. How do they respond? Do they respond on time? Do they take you seriously? Are they too childish? Do you feel unappreciated, undervalued? This is where you look at these questions, and you see if she ticks the right boxes. But if you still go there just because, yeah, yo, she's beautiful, there's no one like her, you feel like you won the jackpot, and then you have a, let's say you guys have a sexual intercourse, and then by mistake, now there's a kid, now you are bound with this person. And we're so lucky that our women in South Africa have not been influenced by the mindset of the West, in like America, where they feel like um they can divorce at any time.
Yay!
Besides divorce,
Serious?
uh I was not divorced, but like abort the baby without even your knowledge. As a black
Oh, yeah.
person, you know that it affects you. As a black person, you know
Okay, guys,
uchi sinyama.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but I don't know if you guys, but I came with another topic.
I think I
Can
don't
you
know,
guys hear
host.
me?
I think yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
I think I
Guys, can you hear
host
me?
just
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes,
yo.
we can hear you.
Hello, Olivia. Olivia.
Okay. To emphasize on what
Can
she
you
was
hear me,
trying to
guys?
say.
Okay, I was
Or
saying,
is it my internet?
just before we can change to the topic that I see up there. I think one thing that I can advise you guys about is the most people, most
Guys,
marriages,
my
no, they
internet is
don't
bad.
work
You guys keep on
because
breaking whenever you talk.
bre- uh, most marriages don't last, or they people end up divorcing because they married for wrong reasons.
Mm.
So
Oh,
marrying for wrong reasons, it's one big mistake that one can do. I normally say to people that marriage is like prison. You must choose very wisely your cellmate, because motho how kore, there's no taking a break, there's no so immediately you decide, or you talk about marriage, you must be very true to yourself, and have the right reasons, marry for right reasons. because otherwise, if I marry because chili bites can give me 100, chino comes with 150, I'm no longer interested in chili bites. But if you marry for right reasons, whenever you guys come across challenges, you are able to go and pet in the archives and say, why did I marry a chili bites? So that alone helps you to fight for your marriage. And I think the other thing is we lost it in the beginning where our parents, not our parents, I think I'm old. Back in our days, ne? we used to start first by knowing people, know the person before you can even be in love with them. I remember there was also this song, if you wanna be my lover, first come to be my friend. We would start there and start learning a lot of things. So these days it's first night in jail, we are gone, and then we end up making mistakes, end up loving the wrong people. I think if we were to go back to the origin as to start first by knowing this person, practice the right thing. Like I don't know if it's stillborn, if it's stillborn or chili bites. Know the person. You can't know exactly them, but learn them, and at least be sure that this person has you have the same dreams, and you must always try to learn the love language. It makes it more easier. That's all I
Okay,
can
so
say.
here-
Marry for
here's
right
something.
reasons.
Mom Angie, here's something that you have not touched on, which I think is a very sensitive one. That
Yes.
when it comes to your mother, when it comes to your mother, your wife, you starting your own family, and you knowing that you have a mother and that raised you and a father that raised you, when do you draw the line? How do you draw the line?
The
Can
minute,
I
the
answer before
minute you
that?
start, the minute you start saying, "I want to get married," you must, you must remember that, biblically, so the Bible says you leave your parents. Doesn't necessarily mean to abandon them, but it means now there's no longer I, it's we. So your parents are going to be my parents. If we need to do something for your parents or for my parents, we sit down as one, as a couple, as one. Because remember, biblically, so it says we're going to be one person. In 1 minute you say you want to get married, you must remember, I'm your wife, I am you, we become one. So whenever you want to do something for mommy, we discuss that, Muntwam, I would love us to do this for my mom. And then it's that simple.
Mm.
Before, like we move to the other topic, I don't know. Did Cupcake or Chili Bites want to say something before Miss Angie spoke?
No, because cupcake just cappuccino. Sorry, just as a question. Where when do you draw the line, saying okay, no more family members to intervene in your
Okay,
yeah.
so
It's
if
Not to
if we're
fine.
say,
about to change the
say,
topic,
not to
I'm
say,
going to.
can I correct that? Not to say
Okay.
that no more,
Yeah, no,
but
sorry.
when
Yeah.
do you
Yes.
set the boundaries and how?
Mm, no, yeah.
Before we get into the parents and houses and everything, now I wanted to point out the part where the correct reasons marrying someone is also very crucial. As I said, people or our parents got married maybe because our fathers uh, uh, they got the mother pregnant and we were there, and now they are bound to get married and stuff. The love was never there. uh, this is why I'll be like, we are fortunate that we have an opportunity to meet people, but we are misusing this opportunity because we are using the people now. So like imagine, I think, I don't know about if there were like contraceptive ways in the olden days and stuff, but we have it now and everything. Imagine now that you made someone pregnant, and now because you have a kid, and as a father, you don't want to be absent in that person's life. Uh, you find yourself in a tough relationship just because you want to be present in your children's lives. That's another in a prison, basically, just because in the first place that's not what you were looking for. But that's why I pointed out even the persons that you date casually, or the people you meet casually, just be careful before you even get into anything, because you never know when God brings down a gift, and you can't deny that gift. And as
So,
a
you
man,
know,
it's a big respect to you for wanting to raise your children and building a family from there on.
what's my scary part, guys, is when it comes to also impregnating the wrong woman.
Ish,
Like
ish.
that is something that when it comes to having sexual intercourse with a woman, she has to give those, she has to be we have to be in a relationship, number one. Her character, her background, because we also, when it comes to the talking stage and dating, we miss the part of even asking the person about their spirituality. What do you believe in? What does your family believe in? Those are like so important things, because then the next thing, you have a child with this person and they are total different people according to your belief system and life. So you always gonna clutch. You
Ish.
always gonna have that conflict between you guys, because number one, o thole gore you're not yet married. Even worse, you get married to a person that you don't even know what they were doing until the lobola negotiations. You experience like, hey, manje sekwenzakalan, I must eat goat, kidneys or livers or something weird. I must drink blood, or stuff like that, because they are I get it, they are bringing the families together. And remember, it's things like when Jesus said, this is the covenant, my blood is the covenant. People have a perverted idea and knowledge and understanding of how was that conducted and how is that should be conducted, and just those things. And we've even made it, as us Africans, our culture, which was not from the Jews, and we miss conducting those things, which is very sad, because we claim and we strongly believe that it's to, but it's not. You understand?
Exactly.
So
But
things like that.
but sorry.
Mm, yes, Beniti, things like that, ne? Just impregnating the wrong
Yes.
woman is my second biggest fear.
Ish.
With that, I think it's all about discipline. If you meet me asking, I hear you saying, I hear you guys, it's not just you saying, asking a person their background, their everything. I can pretend for 10 years, and then later 10 years, because I was looking to secure the bag, then you realize I'm actually not the person that you assumed I was, or that I told you that I was. And then it comes with discipline. The reason why I'm saying it comes with discipline. How do you impregnate somebody that you did not marry? Because that's your blood.
But
Melbourne, I think
it
he
happens,
touched on
Mama.
that there are contraceptives. It
Not
happens, but I
necessarily.
think it's because,
Even
sorry,
100, even contraceptives are not 100% guaranteed that you won't get pregnant. There's people that have been
you,
taking contraceptives, but they got pregnant.
yeah, true. But others are not even taking those measures. And then you wake up, somebody's pregnant. I can just sabotage you and have a baby with you just because I know good your career is fine. I'll get 1, 2, 4, 6, and 9.
Mm.
And what Mr. Selbon, I think it's Selbon, what you said, it's because now we missed our places. In marriage or in a relationship, or let me say in marriage, let me not say relationship. In marriage, we have two responsibility. A man's responsibility is to love, and my responsibility is to respect. So we
True.
somehow exchanged the responsibilities. When our parents impregnated, the guy impregnated your mom was told that she will learn to love you. All she needs to do is to respect you. And you as a male, all you need to do is to treat her like a queen. Automatically, she's going to submit. But unfortunately, nowadays we have ladies who are just secure.
Yeah, true.
And the longer you wait to get married, the more you are going to be a stepfather of 5 kids.
And what you're saying it's true. Ish, it's true because honestly speaking, same as I at the age that I'm in, people that I wanna date already they have one, others they have two, and you're like,
Hey
really?
guys, I just got back. Hey, I hear stepfather, stepfather. What's happening now?
No, we're speaking about the age. The longer you wait, the possibility of being a stepfather they're gonna be high.
Mm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So,
And the good thing is
But
that you can't settle these
guys,
days.
I came up with another topic. Cappuccino wants to leave. He's saying good night. So
Wena Olivia
yeah.
uthutse umametse ditaba, you are not contributing. You are recording us
Right.
mahal.
No,
Let me
before
take
doing
time
it,
to
before
get
saying a lot of things, I was like, "Tlato robatsa ngwana pele," because he was busy disturbing me. Oh, am I lying? Those who joined the live before, they would hear him like talking and stuff. So I was trying to put him to sleep.
okay.
o robetse no.
Yeah, sleeping.
Re nyaka di-gift
Motomaka
tsa
Leo.
rona.
Leo, what's your take on this?
Yes, yes, you too,
Leo,
yes.
what's your take on this?
For baby. But we are still
Huh?
waiting. Waiting. Wow. Okay, can I start on this one?
Yeah,
Okay.
shoot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna answer.
reason why I wanna start on this one is because of I just went to a financial counseling because hey, I hold sharp, wabo. And then also you have responsibilities. What. Yeah. So what they advised me is building your family house. Remember it's an investment. Like especially as us as guys, it's an investment. Cause I'm the firstborn and I have a little sister, so I'm left with my mother. Fortunately, my father passed on, so it's meaning basically I'm the father of the house now. So I have to take care of the house. So they just advised me saying, okay, you are renting, and then because of work, whatever, I know you wanna live comfortably. Renting, expensive. What? It's gonna be costly for you. You rather downgrade because I was paying a lot of money. You rather downgrade, save money. If you have debt, pay your debt first, and then once you're done paying your debts, that money that you were paying debts monthly, whatever, that's when maybe you can check it at your mother's house. What does it need? Like now I need I need to install electric remote gate because we have everything basically almost is sorted, electric gate and a solar. So I was checking the prices, that machine cost 10,000, whatever, But with the advice that they gave me, saying you need to invest in yourself first, pay all your debts. That's when you can go back home, and then once you're done, that's when you can start your own things, get your own house, those kind of things with the money that you were paying your bills with. Kill renting because of you are giving out money to other people. So yeah, we'll just end it here.
Can I take
Okay, guys,
my
my
take?
answer and then I leave.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So for now, guys, I strongly believe that it's not being selfish, but start with yourself first. Like my own grandmother even told me that, Boyki, be okay, and then you can sort us out. Simply because we have lived our lives, we have tried all the best that we could. Now we've built everything that you see here. I've built everything. This is my house. You understand? So you should also build and establish your house so that if the floods hit my house, I have a place where I can run. I have a place where I can hide. I have a grandson that I can go to. Because at the end of the day, you will do everything for your grandmom or your mother, but then that's the only place that you can go. They have already established themselves. You have nothing that you will be building, but you will be building walls on somebody else's foundation. So it is best that you start building your own legacy to accommodate them. And it's not like coming from a selfish thing if you're going to accommodate them, but it's going to come from a selfish, thing if you say that they are not welcome and that you put your pride that this is your house, your rules, they should, like Bonenje, you just cutting them off completely. They have no right. She's not even your mom in your house. No, even if it's your house, she's still your mom. Even if it's your house, she's still your grandmother. Even if it's your house, she is still your wife. They are still your children. They are still your sisters and brothers. So that they can have a place that they can call a home. Because there's some people out there, they don't have a place they can call a home. They've been renting. They've been renting all their life. And me, I sell property, guys, in case you didn't know. If you're renting a property that is 15,000, I advise you to stop. I advise you to take a bond and buy a house. Because why would you wanna build somebody's legacy? Why would you wanna pay off somebody's bond?
Mm.
Why don't you pay your own bond and have your own house so that your families can have a place they can call a home, starting by you? So that's my take on it.
That's true words, and your grandmother was very wise saying those words to you. Same thing applies to me. So my take, or does anyone want to go first? I think there's a line, but one jumpil.
Now I think I'm as
Leon is
selfish
very quiet.
as the previous speaker. I'm not holding my phone, so I can't really say
Mm-hmm.
who is the previous speaker. So I think I'm that selfish. I'm as selfish as he is, because I think I have a responsibility. Immediately I get married, I'm gonna have kids. Ne? And my kids want to have their home. My mom has her house, which is my home. So I need to build my kids their home as well. Because say for an example, I go back home. This is my view. Go back home, bidliza that house, yasekhaya, and build a new house. Remember, it's not your house, it's a family house. So sometimes there are rules. Some, let's say, for argument's sake, somebody deviates from the religion that the rest of the family believes in. Now, this person wants to practice a certain belief that is against belief yenu endlini. Kusekhaya, he comes home drunk at 2, he's gonna knock. Kusekaya, they're gonna want you to open the door. Kusekaya, so I think I would never have peace of mind if I stay in Sekaya, like if I stay in a family house, because what you decide and what I decide, what I want, it's no longer about what I want or what's suitable for everyone. Kusekaya, when you have those siblings, how about when parents passed away and then you are left in that house? Whatever you want to do, there will be that one black sheep who's going to misbehave forever and ever, and you'll have to accommodate them. Yeah, and then you'll have to accommodate them because kusekhaya. So I believe I agree with the previous speaker. I built my house. Should anything happen, at least my kids are safe and I am safe. Even that family is going to be safe under my roof. That's my take.
Responsibility on and say that like now because you're the firstborn and you're working and everything, you want to build a house. It is, for in my opinion, it is highly important that you yourself, you build yourself, you uh, build your own house first if you can, because unfortunately these days people can't even afford to build their own houses according to their expenses, and that just came to the point of you know do you and your partner have the same financial goals? But like I believe you should start with yourself. If you feel like renting and whatever, because if you the yet envision, first pay off all your debts. As a young person or as your individual self, you still have dreams, desires, and goals. You want your own car. Like, not everyone wants their own car. Everyone wants their perfect furniture. Um, you have to do that. That's for you. But it is never a good thing to neglect them. Neglecting them doesn't mean now that you have to put yourself in a strain just because you must help them. Uh, so I would say build your house. And as a man, you should highly, highly, highly put it as a priority to have your own house, uh, and to have your own assets. In a family house, we've seen this so many times. It's like deja vu, but people will still do it. Even if you build it and no one says anything, after you've built that house, that one black sheep, as you say, Miss Angie, is going to say, I aksi indlu yakho le, indlu kababa, whatever. When your parents die, there's no more control. You are no longer the head of that family or whatever. Uh, People do different practices now. Umntu ufuna ukuthwasa. It's not. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but like everyone has their path in life, and now this person wants to practice their rights onto that family because he grew up there. What I'm trying to say is that like you do not have authority in a house of your parents. It's the same thing. Imagine. uh, your old self going to live with your wife uh, inside your parents' house. As a man, you should have like a sort of like respect. This the manana of like you don't want to be put in that kind of situation. What if you fight? What if you guys want to do something and all of that? And now it's not a nice place. That's why it's highly important for you to have your own assets first. So I would highly advise that build yourself as a character first, build yourself a house and everything, buy your assets, but don't be too selfish, as Chili said. Don't be just because when now you are building yourself, you don't have time or you don't have the capacity to support your family because those people they they were part of nurturing you. They're part of the people who grew you up. So you can't neglect them, and I'm including everyone, even your sisters and your brothers, young or old. They are still your responsibility. No, that's why I said like you can never be fine in life where like life is always going up. Mara, it's fine.
Now, the thing is, I don't take little TikTok or serious, man. I
Online now,
hardly even
King
go there,
serious.
like on my.
Who couple the number Olivia?
I'll take you serious, hey. Get out.
Ah, ke sa di batle. Ay, wena o na le
No, my
batho ba fang
internet
kere.
is better. Buffet.
A ke ba itse.
Which
A ke
ones?
go ke ntshitse as mod. Pelo ya ka e botlhoko mo ke leng teng.
Oh, don't say that.
Ke tla ba shapa ke re ba re banna
Don't
kgatlhege
say
ba tie.
that.
Ke
Yeah,
gale batswadi
traveling.
ba re botsa gore re sa tshepa basadi re tla reng. Nna ebilane I just wanted to like check up on you uh, because obviously network ya go ya go sokodisa. O mutile no, o ile go tea break.